All right, let's talk about an absolute legend, the BMW M5. For, decades, this has been the car, the one everyone else tries to beat. It's all about power, precision, that feeling you get behind the wheel. Well, guess what? That whole story, it's about to get a major rewrite. So let's jump right in.
And this is really the heart of it all, isn't it? What happens when a legend, something built on a very specific kind of legacy, runs headfirst into electricity? How do you even begin to change a car that's famous for its roaring V8? What's the future of performance going to feel like? And maybe more importantly, what's it going to sound like? So you've got these two worlds colliding. Over here, you've got the soul of the M5, right? The thing that's been at the heart of every single one before it, that legendary V8 power. And then on the other side, you've got this totally new thing, the silent, absolutely instant kick of electric torque. And here's the crazy part. The new M5 doesn't make you choose one. Nope, it just smashes them together.
Okay, so let's officially meet the car. This is it, the all-new BMW M5, also known as the G90. And here's the headline, the big one. For the first time in its entire history, it's a plug-in hybrid. Just saying that out loud, that one sentence, it's a massive, massive shift for BMW's M division.
All right, first up, the electrified heart. Let's really get into the nitty-gritty of what this hybrid performance is all about.
So first things first, let's just make sure we're all on the same page. What even is a plug-in hybrid? Well, think of it as the best of both worlds. It's not a full electric car. It's still got a gasoline engine, but it also has an electric motor and a battery you can charge up. So you can cruise around town on just electricity for your daily errands, but when you want to, you can unleash everything at once for some serious power.
Okay, so for all the M5 purists out there, you can relax a little bit, because at its core, this thing still has a classic V8 engine. Phew! But, and this is a big but, it's now working together with a really beefy electric motor. And let's be super clear, this is not one of those hybrids built to save you gas. No way. This is a hybrid system built for one thing, and one thing only: insane performance. So, what happens when you combine that V8 with that electric motor? You get this. Over 700 horsepower. Just let that number sit for a second. Over 700. That makes this, without a shadow of a doubt, the most powerful M5 ever.
But you know what? That huge horsepower number, that's only part of the equation. The real magic, the thing that's going to totally change how this car feels, is the torque. See, the electric motor gives you all of its power instantly. It's like it fills in that tiny little pause you might feel while the V8's turbos are spooling up. So what you get is just this massive, non-stop wave of acceleration. From a dead stop on the highway doesn't matter. It's just always on.
Now, having over 700 horsepower is awesome, but it's pretty useless if you can't control it. So let's look at the brains behind the brawn, all the incredible tech that makes this car work.
And man, this thing is just packed with technology. You've got the amazing MX Drive all-wheel drive, of course, a whole suite of driver assistance features to make daily driving easier, and then, inside, you're surrounded by these immersive curved displays and all kinds of cool digital features just for the M car.
Let's talk about that MX Drive system for a sec, because it really is the secret sauce here. It's constantly thinking, intelligently figuring out which wheels have the most grip, and sending power exactly where it needs to go. So whether you're blasting off the line or tearing through a corner, it's working overtime to make sure all that insane power actually makes it to the pavement. And that same high-tech feeling just floods the cabin. The first thing you see is this massive, beautiful, curved display that just sweeps across the dashboard. It combines all your gauges and your infotainment into one seamless piece. It really feels like you're sitting in a futuristic and very driver-focused command center.
Okay, so you've got the power, you've got the tech, it's got to look the part, right? Next up, a new face of power. Let's talk about the design of this thing. The designers had a really tricky balancing act here. On the one hand, it has to look like a serious luxury sedan. On the other, it has to scream track monster. And somehow, they pulled it off. It's got this sleek, powerful presence that perfectly walks that line between aggression and elegance. And yeah, we've got to talk about the grille. The iconic BMW kidney grille is front and center, and this time it lights up. It is, without a doubt, a bold look. It's one of those things that makes the car totally unmistakable, whether it's day or night. It's definitely a statement piece for modern BMW. Okay, so we've covered the power, the tech, and the looks. But what does it all add up to? Let's tie it all together and figure out why this new M5 is such a big deal.
The future is definitely here.
When you boil it all down, it really comes down to these three things. First, that totally new electrified hybrid performance. Second, all the intelligent tech that's packed into it. And third, a design that's super modern and expressive. These are the three pillars that really hold up this new M5.
And that's why this car is so much more than just the next M5. It's really a statement piece. It's BMW planting a flag and saying, this is where the high-performance sedan is going. It proves that adding electricity doesn't mean you're taking away the fun. Actually, it might be the start of a whole new kind of excitement. Which kind of leaves us with this one big, fascinating question. When you look at how it blends that old-school V8 soul with new-school electric power, is this the new blueprint? Is this what all performance cars are going to be like in the future? What do you guys think? I guess we'll have to wait and see.